All right, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to my channel. This is Cozy Shay A, and today I'm going to be taking you guys through the Endgame of Avowed. So, without further ado, let's jump right into it. So, I'm going to give you guys a quick rundown of my build, kind of where I'm at in the story. And then yeah, we can just kind of continue on. So basically, I forgot to record like me starting this game, and I didn't feel like restarting it, so I decided, why not? I'll just start recording the end game maybe, and see how that goes. So I'm running a ranger build with the Vanguard backstory, I think. I don't know how you see that. I don't remember how you see. Oh, here we go. Yeah, Vanguard Scout is my background. My abilities are all in the Ranger tree, so I've got Survivalist, Shadowing Beyond, Marksmanship, Steady Aim, Scavenger, Quick Switch, Critical Strike, Sniper, and Staggering Shot. Now, as you can see, all of these points are allocated to ranged weaponry, so bows and guns, assassin attacks, stuff like that. And you'll see that's because I'm running a dual arquebus build. Right now I'm level 26. I've got 11 might, 7 constitution, 6 dex, 10 perception, 3 intellect, 5 resolve. In terms of my build here, I am running the Heaven Strike, the legendary maxed out arquebus, and then the One Last Trick as my offhand or secondary, and that's currently legendary +1 out of 3. So I ran out of materials to max that one out. I'm hoping I can max it out before the very end of the game, so we'll see. I'm currently running, what else? Let's see, I've got Gambison of the Grand Empire, gives me that plus 15% reload speed, really good for this build. I've also got a perk or an ability in the Ranger tree that reloads my weapons when I swap them out for 3 seconds or something like that. So that's very helpful. I'm currently running the Imp Catcher boots and the Wave Binder bracers. Those also give me a plus 15% reload speed. So right now I've got a max of plus 30% reload speed, probably a little bit more because of my dexterity. So yeah, pretty good for the double arquebus build. As far as my accessories, I'm running the Ashfall's Legacy and the Cartographer's Companion, and the last one is the Ring of the Peerless Marksman, which gives me plus 10% damage with ranged weapons. So yeah, this is a pretty maxed out range build. I think I took off my boots by accident. Let me go ahead and throw those back on. I had some sort of... Okay, I had the Sentinel boots transmogger on there, so okay. Yeah, we're pretty much at the end of the game. Gallowayne's Tusks is the final area, so pretty much 100%ed all of these areas in Dawnshore, Emerald Stair, Shatterscarp, finishing it off in Gallowayne's Tusks. I just haven't gotten to these 2 treasure maps yet. If we can go back later on, we'll see if we can do that. If not, then it's GG's. So yeah, we are on the Our Dreams Divide Us Still mission. We need to find the entrance to the garden in the lava tubes. So we are currently in the Solace Keep underneath Mount Forja, where it's basically an active volcano, or a dormant volcano that has gone active, and we've entered into it to find the entrance to the garden. And so yeah, let's get into it, guys. Here we go.
Help me destroy the switch. We can't risk someone turning it and opening the gates. If the keep falls so that we might live, so be it.
If the keep falls so that we might live, so be it. Let's see, do we help them? Let's ask what he's doing.
I'm doing the only thing that matters. I'm saving my people, Envoy. With your help, or without it.
Okay, so he thinks he's saving his people, when he's probably going to kill a lot of them.
So long as the keep stands, my people are trapped here. Doomed by an oath to a dead man. Our people were nomads for ages until we built the keep. When it falls, we'll be free to explore the world again. I will not watch my people rot here for the sake of a pointless oath.
Well, he has a point, but it's not worth letting Solace fall to prove it.
You, of all people, are speaking in favor of the suffocating grasp of tradition.
I'm talking about not destroying our ancestral home just because you don't like Nandru. You're just as blinded by those traditions as Mihala. Have the courage to leave if you want, but don't force everyone else to.
Okay, so Marius is one of my companions. Asked for his opinion to kind of get caught up because it's been a few days since I last played this. But he's one of these dwarven people. He escaped a long time ago. Picked him up on my journey very early on in the game. And so it sounds like he is against what Counselor Acosta is doing. And his advice is that, you know, the counselor's kind of crazy. He's, you know, sticking to the traditions, whether he wants to believe it or not, and he's dooming the people as well when he could just leave, you know, their country and just not bring everyone else down with him. So I need to decide which of these options kind of fits that. I kind of want to be the good guy here in this playthrough, so Mihala is the other counselor, I believe. Nandru's like their founder from like ages ago.
Then my conviction only grows stronger, Envoy. Nandru never wanted what was best for us. He built us a tomb and abandoned us to it. Do not speak his name to me as if it could mean anything to you.
To be honest, bro, I'm about to just kill this guy. I mean, he's got his weapon on his back. I feel like the game wants me to fight him anyway. Can't let you do this, or Mihala asked me to stop you. I'll just say I can't let you do this.
A life for rubble, blood for the prison of old ways. We twine.
Stand down, Kostya. This just isn't your day.
Envoy, I understand that Kostya grates on the nerves, but perhaps we should...
So be it. And you are so close. The entrance to the garden is just beyond this door. I always knew it would come to this.
Oh, wait, where are my guns? Okay, hold up. Sorry about that. I'm missing a weapon here, guys. And there we go. Okay, cool. Oh! Wait, why is all my stuff changed? Okay. Messing that up. Let's get this guy gone. Give him a little crit. Oh, he's about to die quick. So easy because I have an ability that when I do a power shot, so I hold down the trigger, it slows time. So I can basically hit headshots every time I'm fighting enemies. So it's definitely broken, but comes in handy against tough enemies for sure. That guy was fortunately not a tough enemy. Open the gates. Sabotage the gears. So I think we were trying to stop him from opening the gates. Hold on, let me see here. Open the gates to save Solace Keep. Unless the sluice gates are opened immediately, Solace Keep will flow with lava, destroying the keep and killing anyone who hasn't evacuated. Should you choose to destroy the gears controlling the sluice gates and the lava tubes, Solace Keep will be flooded by the lava flow. You could also leave the area and allow your inaction to destroy the keep. So either way, it gets destroyed, or I could save the keep. Yeah, I think I'm going to save the keep. Let me make sure I do this right. So open the gates. Yeah, let's do that. We're coming. I'm gonna save you, dwarves.
It's done. Solace is safe. Thank the gods.
Did the keep look as confining before?
Okay. So we let out the lava. So hopefully that doesn't have any bad repercussions, but let's proceed. Alright, so it looks like we're leaving Solace Keep now, and it's going to take us back outside.
Never thought I'd be so glad to see
Leveled
those
up.
state walls.
Got 2 achievements. Oh, so that's how you get that fast travel beacon. Got it. Okay. Almost missed the slot box here. I don't know how I didn't hear that. And I got some ability points. Let's see what we could spend it on. I could probably just add another point to Survivalist, but that probably won't be necessary at this point. Shoot, might as well do it anyway. I kind of got everything I want maxed out here. I don't need melee stuff. Reduce the stamina cost of dodge by 25%. I guess I could do that. Yeah, I'd rather have a passive ability at this point. Let's just do evasive. And then we will jump to my companions and upgrade their stuff. So just throw a point in here randomly. Oh, actually, I'll do quick reload for him. For Marius, I'll do bleed accumulation. Seems pretty good, but I like stun because I can just kill them quicker. Giada, she's like a healer, Animancer, companion. We will do enemies within the range of purification are interrupted and knocked back. Purification heals allies by 50% of their max health. Let's do this one. Let's knock them back. And then Yatsli, she's like a true witch, mage. Let's do fire accumulation as well. And then we've got an attribute point we can spend, so let's see, do we want more damage? That's not really going to do much. Constitution, we could always go more health. Could always go more dex too. Don't really need essence. Don't really need essence or stamina really. Critical hit chance is always good, but I'm not getting that much 1% increase there. So probably dex or health. Let's see. Plus 3%, plus 4%, plus 2%, plus 4%, so that's 6. 6, okay, so either one gives me the same amount. I think I will go with dex, because health I don't really burn through that much. It's pretty easy to stay alive in this game. Okay. Alright, I think we're good. Let's get it. Okay, so this is a path I came to earlier, and I came down here and this was all covered by roots. And now that it looks like we progressed the story, that is gone. Oh.
We have waited so long.
Ah, so we should probably do the treasure maps before continuing if I want to 100% this. So I'm gonna go do that and then I'm gonna come right back. Alright guys, give me a sec. Alright guys, and we are back. So a couple things. I did upgrade my weapons a little bit, and I also upgraded my armor. So I got the one last trick to +2 out of 3 in legendary quality tier, and I also swapped out the Gambison of the Grand Empire for this Counselor's Garb. And I also swapped out my boots from the Imp Catchers to the Counselor's Shoes. So gonna give me that boost to dexterity, which will give me the boost to my attack speed and my action speed as well. Plus 25% dodge distance, which will help boost that evasive ability that we just got. And yeah, so got the 2 treasure maps. That was pretty quick. A couple things. There was an interaction at the camp, at the party camp, with my companions about my decision to, you know, save Solace Keep from burning down through the lava. And then there was also a little quest to go report back to the remaining council member and tell her that Solace Keep is saved. Then a little intimate moment between her and her fellow dwarf companion of mine, Marius here. And yeah, so let's continue on with the end of the game. Garden Cave, baby. Let's get it.
Well, this is it, I guess. Feels very different from the last time I left Galawain's tusks. I will say, it's nice to look out and see Solace still standing. Thanks for that. Right. It's better than an Adiran envoy do it.
Solace is still standing. And so are you. We're in this together.
Just so you know, Kai, it's starting to sound like you like me.
If you happen to need a reminder, do let us know. Brooding in silence can be quite the mood killer.
Not to spoil the moment with good news, but I doubt the rest of the island has been quiet while we've been looking for the garden. Things have only gotten more tense since Fjord, and the Steel Garrote probably hasn't been doing us any favors on that front.
Especially when they're led by a woman who doesn't seem interested in staying dead. Not to mention, after we take care of the Envoy's little god problem, we'll still have an empire bearing down on us.
And what? Lie low? I hate to break it to you, but you don't have a face for blending in.
Can't say I'm too excited about just walking into the garden. I grew up learning I needed to protect that place, but it never felt like more than a children's tale to me.
I hear you. This island is weird enough when all we have to worry about are vengeful plans and soul-altering corruption.
Am I the only one who's looking forward to the garden? We're pioneers, stepping into the great unknown, a land of mystery.
We have to remember to love them in spite of their lack of proper enthusiasm, dearie.
Can you imagine? An untouched spiritual wilderness just waiting for us. I have a theory about the garden, or a warning, depending on how you want to look at it. Sapadal has been imprisoned a long time. The garden will be a reflection of their dreams, their nightmares, their madness.
I wouldn't be surprised if we saw visions or hallucinations, and not even the fun kind.
Sanity won't get us through the garden. Madness opens the mind to discovery. So madness is what we need right now. Before we go any further, I have to ask you something. You told the Inquisitor that you intend to free Sapadal, set them loose upon the world. Is that still the plan? You're not the only one. Sapadal is responsible for the spiritual health of the living lands, and the island has suffered for it. No matter what the Inquisitor said, I don't believe there's a right or wrong choice to make here. Just the one you believe in. Just one. Remember, we're stepping into a realm that is both physical and spiritual in nature. If you can call it nature. There's no telling how long we'll be gone. For all we know, time could run backwards in the garden.
Not a chance. We're a crew now, so you're stuck with me until the end. Marius?
I told you I'd be with you till the end. I don't go back on my promises. What about you, Giada?
You're not going into the garden without me. I have to see this with my own eyes. Yatsli, if you feel like running back to Quilici, now would be the time. No one would think less of you.
And tell Quilici that I missed out on the most exciting part.
And you don't have to. We pull together, and that's plenty.
I plan on wandering the garden whether I'm traveling with you or not. I have to find out what the big deal is.
Agreed. I'm not waiting in camp while the rest of you have all the fun. Hope to see you out there, Marius.
Well, let's go then. We can't keep your god waiting.
All right, last
Actually,
little companion
I have a
hoorah
question.
before we head into the
Oh,
end
no.
game.
What's wrong?
Let's see, Giada's got something to talk about.
So, this is it. The spiritual epicenter of the living lands. Where it all began, and where it all ends. For so long I have looked out on a horizon full of possibilities. Now that it's here, I'm too scared to breathe. Ugh, why am I so anxious? That's certainly true. No Animancer has ever set foot in the garden before. Do you remember when Manto Pastor sent you after the heart of an Adragan? That was nothing compared to this. We are standing in the beating heart of the living lands. Just imagine what we can do with it. I almost turned my back on Animancy. And if I'm being honest, it was a relief. But now that we're here, who am I to reject my upbringing, my potential? My parents were going to build a better world for Animancers. That dream was their legacy to me. You and I have come farther than they did, to an impossible place where anything can happen. Anything.
I'm gonna go the simp route.
Of course you are. I don't know what's going to happen, but you've had my back since the beginning. I won't forget it. Well, that depends. I know a few spooky stories about the living lands. They may or may not have anything to do with the garden.
Okay, but if something goes bump in the night, I'm waking you up.
Let me think of a good one. There are so many, I can't decide. Which do you want to hear first? I know one about a ranger's dream, one about a haunted well, and one about a golden city.
All right, I'm gonna listen to all these. You guys don't have to, so I'll skip this part for you all. All right, so finished hearing those stories. I think we can
Does anyone want to share a
progress.
scary story?
So
No.
yeah, let's
God.
exit here. And I think we'll just stick with Marius and Yatsli, just given that this is Marius's home country, and then Yatsli, she's like just good for the end game, I guess. So we'll stick with that. Alright, guys,
Going
let's
this
go.
way.
Oh, we're not going this way. Oh, wait, yes, we are. Nature. Nature will show us the way.
Yeah.
Alright. Resources I can grab still. Looks like a path we can burn down. Oh, legendary chest as soon as we get here. How convenient. Alright. Wow, this looks very... Looks like the intersection between spiritual and nature. Looks like we're gonna be going to that orange orb. This reminds me of Elden Ring. Instead of it being gold though, it's like in Aurora green. Dream Thrall Elder Black Bear. Nice. Just gonna make sure I grab all these materials. Oh. Oh my gosh. Okay. So many enemies that spawn out of nowhere now. Oh, didn't even see that. Almost missed it. Oh, I missed. Okay. Oh, about to die, little bear. Nice. Big crit damage, baby. Oh, and that bear and all its resources are gone. Wow. Extremely unfortunate. Okay.
Take a moment, people.
Let's see. Burn that down.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright guys, well we are now officially in the end game, the point of no return. Gonna end this video here. Gonna try to keep these parts to 30 minutes apiece. I imagine there would only be a part 2 after this, so yeah, if you want to see what happens in the end of Avowed, stick around for part 2 coming up right after this, guys. Thanks for tuning in. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.